suppliers of Sena Bluetooth headsets. Welcome back. We're still here filming, ready for the last episode of On Two Wheels. Whatever you do, do not miss it. It is going to be amazing. It's going to blow your mind. We're going to head off now to the York Motorcycle Festival. Well, this is it. We're here at the Blue Knights ride. It's a charity ride. Now, I'm with Adrian, who is the Vice President of the Blue Knights. Welcome to On Two Wheels, Adrian. How are you doing?
I'm well, thanks.
Now, tell us a little bit about the Blue Knights. What's it all about?
All right, the Blue Knights is a law enforcement motorcycle club, originated back in America. There's chapters all around the world, internationally. Something like about 20,000 members. They're up to internationally now. In Western Australia, we have our BK Oz 1, which is the Blue Knights Australia 1, and we run with serving members, also ex-members who have retired, so they've done maybe 15 years or so, they've retired, and also any other organisation that has primary as their occupation powers of arrest. So we have transit officers as well within our group, and we invite anybody within that area, whether it be male, female, whatever type of bike they ride. We're a very family-based organisation, so we let our partners come on rides. And you'll see on today's ride there'll be quite a lot of partners along with the other people.
Now, I've noticed today, of course, you've opened this up to everybody, basically. Everybody can come on the ride today. You've got a great turnout here. There's a good crowd, and I think you're going to have a wonderful day. I think it's a fantastic ride. You're going up to York?
That's right, we're heading up to York, and again, as you say, we're getting people turning up, and they're still turning up, and yeah, it's looking like it'll be a fantastic.
Yeah, we have everything from tourers, sports bikes, cruisers. We've got everything here.
Yep, even got a scooter in front of us here. That'll be on the ride, and we, as I say, we encourage anybody who's on two wheels, even three wheels. We've got a couple of trikes as well. Who love riding, who enjoy that sort of facet of.
And you're leaving here at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
I think the scooter's leaving about half an hour before. Yeah. No, it's going to get into trouble with some scooter riders now, aren't I? Never mind. But look, have a great day. We'll catch up with you. Apparently, your boss is singing in a band at the end of the day.
Could be well.
Yeah,
true that.
The Filth.
The Filth, yes. He has been known. Last year we did a charity ride as well, and he came along with us on charity ride, and he sung on that one as well.
I managed to catch up with the patron for the Wheels of Hope ride, and the patron at the present moment is the Police Commissioner for the West Australian Police, Carl O'Callaghan. Carl, how you doing, mate?
Morning, how are you?
Good, good. It's bright and early morning, eh?
It's a beautiful day for a ride.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, now tell me, Wheels of Hope, what is it about?
Well, Wheels for Hope seeks to provide vehicles for families who have someone in them with a disability, particularly sometimes modified vehicles. So we get cars and we modify them for the family so they can go out with their loved one when otherwise they may not be able to, or they may not be able to afford a specialist type of vehicle. So these vehicles get modified and they get given to the family, they're loaned to them, and enables them to have a bit more freedom.
Fantastic. Now, how long have you been involved with this?
Well, I've been involved with this probably for about 6 months or so, and we've done a whole range of things to raise money for Wheels for Hope. It's a very important charity.
Now, who came up with the idea for a motorcycle ride?
Actually, Robin Coleman, she's the person who comes up with all the ideas for these things, and I've been involved in lots of motorcycle rides. Motorcyclists seem to be very heavily involved in charity in Perth somehow. Every time there's a charity to be raised money for, you'll see motorcyclists involved doing something for that charity.
Now, you've been a biker for years.
Yeah.
How did you first start?
Well, I first got my licence as an 18-year-old, really just to commute. But later on in the police force, I became a motorcycle patrolman back in the 1970s and spent some years doing that. And once that gets into your blood, it's hard to get it out of your blood. Like a lot of people, I went through this midlife when I was bringing up kids and I didn't have any bikes, and then later on came back to biking again.
And that's what we're finding is actually a bit of a problem, is the fact that the bikers that are coming back from riding bikes back 30 years ago are suddenly finding they're a little bit different, and the road conditions are a little bit different to when they used to ride.
Yeah, so I think one of the things that I would encourage returned riders to do is do some sort of refresher course or some sort of advanced training course. There's some available around Perth before they hop onto one of these big new bikes and just get themselves into trouble. I know some of the insurance companies are a bit nervous about it.
Very much so. Now, you're riding this rather wonderful yellow machine.
Yeah.
What is it, mate?
It's a Honda Goldwing, GL 1800. I rode it to Canberra last year. Fantastic touring bike. If you're going anywhere long distance, you just press the button, sit back and relax. Not so great for commuting.
No, this is the wall-to-wall ride you did, yeah?
We did the wall-to-wall ride, which we do every year now to raise money for Bright Blue, which is the Police Commissioner's charity for sick kids. So we've done that 2 years in a row. I took this last year, and BMW RT 1200 the year before.
That's right. And again, this year, you're going this year in this one?
I am going this year, and I'll take this, and probably we'll share it around this year because there's a couple of guys that want to ride it, and so I'll climb on some other things. And we swap bikes on the way around anyway.
Fantastic. Now, you're also doing another ride soon as well.
We're going up to the Gibb River up in the Kimberley, and we're riding postie bikes along the Gibb River Road.
Of course you are. That's what you do.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's also for Bright Blue, and Australian Post have come to the party and they've donated 35 postie bikes, and we've got to ride them from one end, the Derby end, through to Connemara, which is going to take us about 4 days, and it will be very challenging, I would imagine.
Oh, very, very challenging, because that road can get wiped out quite regularly.
Well, also there's some deep river crossings as well. If we've got a late wet this year, we're going to have to think about how we get the bikes across the river crossings and how we avoid the crocs.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a good point, yeah. Have they given you anything to deliver on the way?
No.
The post service? No, nothing to deliver on the way? No?
It would be kind of neat to call into one of the stations and deliver a
That
parcel.
would be. I think that would be a good idea. Well, look, mate, we'll see you later on, because apparently you're doing a bit of a musical interlude later on.
The band are playing up at the York end. We're heading up to York, so they're going to play up there for an hour or so, just entertain the crowd.
And this band's called?
The Filth.
Of course it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back later on. We have to say a big thank you to Adventure Productions for sending us this fantastic review of Speedweek Downunder 2011. Check out their website, adventureproductions.com.au.
I was asleep. Screaming. Only us we. Tie me up, won't let me go. Spin around and round. This can't be real. come to work that baby doll. Your pictures in the magazine. I don't mind, yeah, I don't mind, yeah, I don't mind. Damn girl, you make such a scene.
Before me. So tell me, what does that mean? And why does it bore me? Come on, let me show you how to do it. I hear the radio and the songs that they play, making my stomach turn. I just want to hear some rock and roll. I watch my radio burn. Come on, let me show you how to do it. Come on, let me show you how to do it.
Reckless words of a man in a rage, the broken wire of a message mislaid. He's walking on glass at a desperate stage, a man on a mission who cannot be saved.
That's normal, a little bit low on crew. It's just Rhodey and me. Rhodey's holding the camera. Rhodey, say hi. Hi. So couldn't ride this morning because obviously we've got to take the gear and we had to do a lot of extra work. So decided to take the car up to York. Heading up there now. We've just left the guys on the motorcycles. We just passed them. They're going off a different way slightly for a little bit of a ride. So hopefully we'll get to York before the massive amount of bikes. It looks like about 400 or 500 at least heading up towards York.
You can run, but you can't hide me. You can run, but you can't hide me. You can run, but you can't hide me from the monster inside. Cry like a baby and you cut like a player. You lost your conviction and cannot be saved. Who thought of the fist when your head had been killed, getting burned by the fire? It's the fight that you crave. Everything's gone now, last it is over. No rabbit's foot, no horseshoe, no four-leaf clover will stop you from falling and falling to me. My heart has a whole lot of mine.
Welcome to York Motorcycle Festival.
Right.
The BadPiper, ladies and gentlemen, along with the Filth.
Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed the York Motorcycle Festival. Great fun. We're certainly going to be going back again next year. We'll have even more fun, and again, it'll be another charity event. We'll let you know if you look on our website, www.on2wheels.com.au. Check on there and you'll see when all these events are coming up. This is a Suzuki M109R. This is an absolutely amazing machine. 109 cubes, that's what it's got. So it's one of the biggest motors straight out of the crate that cruisers have. So 109 cubes, so nice size. It's got a 240 rear tyre, so that gives you plenty of stability on the bike without going too big where you start getting a little bit of wallowing around corners. It makes it very, very easy to handle. As you can see, it's extremely low, so you can plant both feet on the ground. Even, again, as I always mention, bit of a short arse, but you know, that makes a difference on a bike. Easy to reach pegs, very, very easy. It's just a beautiful handling motorcycle. Even at a low speed, you can control it quite easily. I really like the new idea of the flat bars on them. They really, really do work extremely well. It gives you, I think, far more feeling through the bike, far more control on the machine as well. I haven't actually ridden this one, but I did actually ride a friend's motorcycle, which was very, very similar to this. It's actually the earlier model. This is the brand new model. As you can see, it's a beautiful blue colour. And they do other colours as well, obviously. They do have some good instrument panels on them. You've got your gear change as well, so it actually tells you what gear you're in, which I think is a great idea, because I'm often, when I'm riding around, forget which gear I'm in. So it does actually give you that information up on the screen as well. Again, the only thing I don't like is a speedo down on the tank, but that's just my preference. I like a speedo up in front of you. You have the rev counter up in front of you, but you have the speedo down on the tank, which of course always means you've got to take your eye off the road to look down. It's got plenty of adjustments on the speedo. You can do all sorts of different setups, times. You can trip meters, all that sort of stuff. Absolutely superb. Twin disc brakes at the front. Now those twin discs at the front work extremely well. They're going to pull you up with no problems at all. You don't get any dipping of the forks. There's a very, very long travel on the forks as well, so you don't get any dipping or anything like that. It's a very, very positive front brake. It's only got a single rear disc, of course, but that's ample to just slow you down. Most of the time you're going to be using your front to slow down. You've also got a shaft drive, which is incredible. I mean, obviously shaft drive bikes, I reckon it saves you all that wear and tear on chains and belts and everything. Shaft drives are just so, so good. 5-speed gearbox. There's times when I think it could do with a 6, but the fifth speed in the gearbox is adequate. It is great for cruising. It's very, very good for cruising. These bikes are absolutely ripe for customizing. I've seen some amazing custom jobs done on these. Certainly our guys at Redback Choppers have done an amazing custom job on one of these. We'll see that in the new series of On Two Wheels coming up. You'll see some stuff there from Redbacks in Geraldton. If you're a sports bike rider and you're just getting a bit fed up with all that down there and your wrists are going, it's a great transition to go from a sports bike to one of these. You've got all the performance you'll need. You've got an 1800 engine. It's got so much torque and power. You're gonna enjoy it. It's not like a sports bike to ride, but it's the closest thing you're going to get. It's very, very similar in shape to the Harley-Davidson V-Rod, but I actually think this is a better shape and a better design. They've certainly got it right. Suzuki have certainly got it right. You know, with all their expertise in the Gixxer all these years, their sports bikes and their fantastic performing engines, they've really got it right in this machine. It's great fun and it really is a nice bike. So get down to your local dealer. If you're in WA, I certainly suggest you come down to Savage because they've got one of these sitting there ready for you to take for a test ride, as with all their bikes. We'll be looking at some more of their bikes a little bit later on in the series, so make sure you keep watching. We're certainly looking at the GSXR and we're going to be looking at the brand new V-Strom. My very first bike I've ever owned in Australia was the V-Strom. Back then, I wasn't that keen on it, but the new model is absolutely stunning. We'll be looking at that later on in the series. But for now, go and have a test ride. M109R. You will love it.
Well, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to vote for us at aurorachannel.com.au. Make us the #1 show on Aurora Channel. And maybe we'll see you next week.